Welcome back to another one. I got to remove the banner. Hey,
Welcome
welcome
to
back.
live.
Right. Welcome back, Amazon. Welcome back to another episode of Pod Chicks. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, with my co-host Georgette Taylor.
Hey, everybody. Hope you
So
guys
look,
had a good day. Good day. Good Friday.
I had
Yes.
yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. It's been a very busy Friday for me today. I have had podcasting conversations since 8 o'clock this morning. I've been talking about podcasting, and more podcasting, and I'm talking about podcasting again. So, but listen, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because I think finally a lot of people are starting to catch on that this is a great thing for them in their
Mhm.
business. So I've had one, two, three. I had three consultations about podcasting. Then I was interviewed on
Oh,
someone else's show about podcasting, and so was it three? I think one, two, three. Yes, three. Three consultations about podcasting. Then I got interviewed on somebody's show about podcasting. Now I'm talking about podcasting again. So this show is all about podcasting. It's also all about business and entrepreneurship. So if you have questions, you can ask us about podcasting. And so listen, I found out this is something I found out that's pretty cool. So I got interviewed on a app called Wisdom. And this is an app that was founded by a young lady named, her name is Dale, which is pretty name. I think I want to say she's from England. I could be wrong, but she definitely had an accent. It sounds like she's from England. I just found out that on that app you can actually record content and create a podcast from the content, which I thought was pretty cool because I know that there are a lot of audio apps out there that you cannot you can you can use the audio app, but you can't save the content and download it.
right.
And I thought that was pretty interesting. So Wisdom is a very nice app. It'll, and so when you talk about audio content, that is one of those things that you want to know about because if you're on the go and you need to pop out a podcast and you don't have your favorite microphone or your favorite you don't have your favorite microphone or your favorite chair or your favorite light, you need to know all these other alternatives that you can use to get the job done, right? Because
Right.
sometimes you won't be able to have the ring light, sometimes you won't be able to have the mic and the computer, you just got your phone. And so that was a pretty interesting conversation. So um, one of the things I'm excited about is just now seeing people really start to catch on to podcasting, and it's been around for a minute, and people are talking about it all the time. And so um, the fact that people are now saying, "Hey, Audrey, I need a podcast," but they're coming at me so quickly, Georgia, it's like, "Oh my God, okay, wait a minute,
That's
hold on
okay.
a
I'm
second,
here. I'll help you out. It's all right.
all right." So anyway, what's going on with you, girl? What's going on? It's Friday, baby. It is
I
Friday.
mean, I've been chilling all day, so I ain't gonna lie. I've been chilling all day. I, I jumped on the interview. I listened to your show. I listened to the interview, which is a great interview. And also, I think it's a really, like you said, a really great opportunity for people to just record your stuff and share it. Seems so easy to share from that platform. And then it also helps you build a community, which is all about podcasting, right? If you
Yeah.
podcast, you have to build a community, in order for your podcast to really get out there. So, but no, I've been actually relaxing, putting up my new computer. We'll talk about next week, and getting excited about that. So I have a dedicated computer to just do all my stuff on, and but yeah, but that's it. I've been chilling today. I ain't gonna lie, I've been chilling and cleaning up my room, doing things I'm supposed to be doing instead of
Look, I'm
to
supposed to read the book,
maintain
right?
my house at some point. I have to do that at some point.
I know. I started reading the book, right? Here's the funny part. So this is the book I'm reading as a part of my book club, right? And so it's so funny because they always tell you about breathing and slowing down. It's like meditation, right? So I've been trying to figure out how to meditate forever. And the book tells you have to go into a different state of mind, and I'm getting there. Like I'm gonna have to keep reading, y'all. But so far it's pretty good. So far it's
Very
pretty
cool.
good, and it's a pretty easy read. I could say that, like, it's a pretty easy read. It's mind control, and so I started to read the book so I can I'm always working on myself. Let me say that I am a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. So I'm always working on myself. I'm always trying to get better at who I am. And so I decided that I wanted to, after seeing a video about Mr. Silva on YouTube, I was like, I'm gonna buy his book. So I went online, bought the book from Amazon, and so now I'm reading the book. So this is a part of the book club. So listen, if you want to read the same book with me, check it out. It's this is the book I'm reading. Now, I don't know about you, but trying to meditate for me, how do you slow down that monkey brain? Because you know the monkey brain be going on.
Well, it's so funny. It's interesting because I heard a lot of people. I think when meditating is like challenging, like you said, to slow down those thoughts. But I heard somebody say that you can still meditate even with all that, right? That you don't have to just shut everything off. It's just a matter of spending the time and being in the moment. So and you just let the thoughts happen. Right. So part of the meditation part is to let the thoughts happen and not to engage in anything else. You know what I mean? So you can let the thoughts happen, and because eventually they'll go and they'll pass and they'll come and they'll pass, and you spend that time. So I heard somebody talk about how you can meditate doing that as well, which is pretty cool because it does take away some of the challenges that a lot of people have about meditating. You know what I mean?
Like,
Because
like
eventually you'll get to that space, right? But if you coming from that space and in the beginning and just trying to shut everything out, it gets a little bit harder and people just stop. So just allow it to happen. It's kind of like being present, just allow it to be, and then eventually you'll start to slow down. You know.
I'm hoping that's what happened. Like they were saying in the book that he's trained over a 500,000 people. So my
Hmm.
goal is to 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 take this book and help it, so it can help me do
Hmm.
just that. Because I find that the time that I'm most quietest is early in the morning when I first wake up. Like
So that's when you
that's
should do it.
it's like, and I feel like that's my meditation time because
Yep, it is.
it's like, but the minute I roll over and pick up the phone, it's a wrap. Everything, all meditation goes out the window at that point. But hopefully, Mr. Silva can help me conquer all that. So yeah, so we were talking about podcasting. She asked me a lot of great questions about
Hmm.
podcasting, and so it's interesting because um when you think people who create things, especially in the audio space, you think they pretty much know everything about that space. And she's like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And I was like, that's pretty darn cool that I could tell. Because listen, I like technology. I do not know how to code. I will find technology to make things happen. She has
Hmm.
a tech company. So when you talk to people and you realize that, okay, they know their stuff, they don't know your stuff, Audrey.
Right,
Same
exactly.
thing for you guys. There are people out there who know what they know, they don't know what you know. And so that's why it's really cool to be able to share your wisdom and experience and knowledge with them in that space because they don't know what you know. And
Hmm.
that's what as she was interviewing me, which I really wanted to flip and interview her because I'm like, listen, how did you create this app and all that good stuff? Um, it just, but here's the other thing it did, G. It allowed me to see how much I really do know.
Well, yeah, I think that's so true. Because when you start answering those questions, you realize, oh my gosh, I do know a lot. Like you don't think that you
Right.
know a lot. That's what people ask you the questions about that. And I think she gave some really good questions. She asked you about, difference between live and recording, or, does live is more interactive for you? Is it not interactive for you? I mean, there were some really good questions I thought that she asked of, for you to think about too. And I think a lot of times when you're so busy interviewing people, you don't get an option to hear all the questions that people want to know because you know what I mean, unless somebody's interviewing you. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that's what I said too. And it's so funny because I do this so much on a regular basis.
Mhm.
It's like second nature to me.
Yes.
I don't really think about what all goes into making this happen. And I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a client right before I started the live, and they were saying, I know there's a lot of stuff behind this. Oh, that's right. So I had 3 consultations, 4. I had one right before this one. Anyway, I was talking to this lady and she was saying, I know it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Like, yeah, you have no idea. And I didn't realize just how many little things, because even with starting today, right? I'm like, crap, I forgot to do this one thing. I forgot to do this one thing. So,
Hmm.
but because there's so many tiny little moving pieces that
Yeah.
go into like making it happen, even though I go live, um, it's still a lot that goes into making it happen. So
Yeah.
it really is. But I think for me today it was like, okay, I really do know a lot about this space, right? I'm not just a podcaster. I don't just play one on TV. I'm a real podcaster.
You know
So
what? Stop.
like the what's the commercial? The hair commercial.
Yes,
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but that's okay. But
that's
anyway,
funny.
listen, guys, we don't have a long show today because it is Friday, and I just wanted to drop in and see if anyone had questions about podcasting. Georgette and I can answer them. If you have some, just drop them in. Any wisdom, Georgette, you want to share about the space or about what's coming up, about your book or whatever you got going on this weekend?
Just working on finishing my book so I could get it up there and share it. I did do a new title, so I'm excited about that, and it kind of goes in with the podcast that I'm doing within the doll world. So I'm excited because I thought about just new ways to enhance the book. And so it really is for me. The book is about lessons that I learned when we were co-creating the Big Beautiful Dolls, and they're lessons that. And what I love about it is too is a peek behind the stories. So the lessons go with the stories that you can now see how we kind of, you know what I mean, the things that we did when we were doing the doll company, and the things that we ran into and the challenges, and those things gave me a lot of lessons to live by and to utilize in my business as well as in life. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about doing that, finishing that up, and um, just incorporating some new things in my podcast too. So I'm excited about that too. Um, I do a lot with words, and so I'm finding a way to incorporate that into the podcast. So yeah, I'm
Do you
excited about that.
think you have that book not transcribed, translated? Because I had Pod Chicks translated into Spanish.
Oh, nice! I could do
There's
Spanish.
a
Yeah, that'd
Spanish
be
version
cool.
of Pod Chicks somewhere out there in the world, in Spanish. And so, and what's crazy is I don't know why I didn't get it translated into other languages, but I did
Mhm.
translate it into Spanish. Do you think you'll translate it and maybe even put it on Audible? Because somebody actually reached out to me about putting it on Audible and Amazon Music as
Mhm.
audio, and I was like, oh, okay, but I kind of, because I'm always so busy, I didn't even get around to that part. But now I'm thinking I might need to just go ahead and put the book out on Audible, Amazon. It is in Spanish. I may need to have other languages, and I may need to also put it in audio format.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would definitely do. I would definitely do audio format. That's not a problem. As much as we talk, I think that would be great. Uh,
Right.
I think that'll be really good. And Spanish, definitely, because I think it's, lessons to be learned no matter, if you speak English or you don't speak English, there's still life lessons. So, yeah, that would be really cool. I didn't think
Yeah, I,
about
I
that.
had it.
Audio
I had
would
it.
be good, though.
Yeah, I had a transcribe. I had a transcribe about 2 years ago when I first wrote it, and
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I did. I had it done, and the young lady was so excited about it. Now I got to tell her I got a whole show based around the book and podcasting. So I'm sure she would love that.
Yeah,
But
that would be
it's
really cool.
interesting that, and I wonder, can I put that on? Well, I haven't had it put into audio yet, so I'm probably going to have my next step is probably turn the book into audio.
Hmm.
That's like the next logical step. Plus, I think I got to go and update it though, because there's so much that has happened since I wrote it in 20. I wrote it in 20. It's
20. Yeah.
22. So many things have changed and new stuff has been added. I think I need to go in there and change it and update it,
Uh-huh.
and then
New
have it
version.
into audio.
Hmm. Yeah, I
I
think a
wonder
new
if there
version
are
would be helpful.
a lot of. I wonder if other authors have are thinking about, you know what, I know there are some who have translated their books into other languages, but I wonder how many have actually said, you know what, let me turn the book into an audio product, which is kind of cool, when you think about it.
Hmm.
Because I'm thinking
They,
maybe I
they
can
probably
even,
never thought about that.
yeah, I'm thinking about it, maybe even turning some chapters of the book into podcast episodes, which would be kind of cool too, especially the story side. Maybe the stories I can turn into a podcast series. So that might be nice. That's something.
Hmm.
Listen, I'm always thinking, y'all. I'm always thinking. So this is a short show today. I just wanted to drop in because this is our second show, and listen, it's gonna get better. It's not gonna be just us just babbling. But this is new. We're
Excuse
just
me,
kind of
babbling.
blabbing, blabbing, babbling, just babbling on,
Sharing our
blabbing.
stories too. That's how it is. We're entrepreneurs. We have a lot of stories and a lot of things to share. So, but yeah, we'll open it up to other entrepreneurs. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna bring other entrepreneurs, other podcasters to be on the
Yes.
live with us. So be sure to just keep coming back. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, those are our days that we're gonna be here. 4 o'clock. For some reason, if you don't see us at 4 o'clock, that means somebody has taken up our time. But hopefully, that won't be the case. So um, it's the weekend. I'm ready to get it started because I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go to dinner right now and get me something to eat. But if you guys look, get the book, join my book club, read the book with me. Let's all get control of our mind together. Let's do that together. So let's all do that together. And I'll talk about. I'm gonna read it this weekend. I read the first couple of pages, and I was like, okay, I gotta first quiet my mind down just to read the book, and just to, just to read the book. So um I saw one. I was on somebody's live. Oh, I know who it was. It was Kimberly Millionaire. She had music on hers. She was playing music. It was hers was really nice. Um
Yeah, I did get to see
she's
that.
really cool too. Like she was playing music. So I think I'm gonna drop. Let me see. I don't even know what kind of music to drop in here. Let me see. Let me see. I'm about to drop a song, y'all. So let's hear how that goes. That make you want to go to sleep, right? Not that one. I'm already. That's not better. So I'm just playing around right now. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Georgette, do you have anything else you want to say before we say see you on Wednesday?
No, just yeah, probably just check out the book and see if there's something you want to join us on and doing the book club. If you have any ideas about doing a podcast, make sure you reach out to us when we're on the live, and we could talk you through that or give you some suggestions on which way to go. So yeah, that's about it. Though I'm probably just gonna go and finish chilling out for the weekend.
Listen, you guys, thanks again for joining us. We know that this was a short show, but we will be back next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be here 4 o'clock. So be sure to
I think
tune. Wait
Wednesday we do 6.
a minute.
Wednesday is 6.
Next weekend is a holiday weekend. Wait a minute. I keep saying all that, but that's not true. I won't be here on Friday next week. I'll be out
Okay.
of town. But I will be here. I will be here Wednesday and Thursday.
Hmm.
I think Thursday. Anyway, if
We'll
I'm
let
not
you
here
know.
Thursday, I'll be back on the following Wednesday. So I'll be here Wednesday for sure. And then well, anyway, I'll see y'all next week. Have a wonderful
Next
weekend.
week.
Thank you again, Georgette, for joining us. We'll be back next week. Until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.